sorry. It's my old phone, so it's doing weird ass things. And it's the Lion Gates portal, so of course it's doing weird things. That's why I wanted to come on and just say hi to everybody. So I'll give you a second to come back in. And then, sorry, my makeup is almost all off, but I have to take it officially off before bed because this is too much makeup to have on and it'll absorb into the skin and that won't be a good thing. Okay. So let me just light my candle and my, I'm sure my husband will get upset because it goes through the walls, but I need it. I need a little sage. Okay. This way, maybe people will come back. This is for health. This is for abundance. And this is for happy friendship and love. Namaste. They're cute. Okay, welcome back if you found me again. I had to shut it off and come back in because first my face froze and then it froze in black and white and I didn't look that good. Okay, so namaste everybody. I just wanted to come at you. My name is Mystic Brady, Katrina Brady. If you're new to my channel, welcome to the Mystic Brady Bunch. We are very sweet to each other. We are very friendly and peaceful and zen on this channel. Okay, we talk about a lot of things, but today I want to talk about the Lion's Den. The Lion's Den. Yeah, the Lion's Gate. I put up a video on my community page that I did. I think it was either last year or the year before. And it's every year, and it'll be from, Mercury's in retrograde. So everybody, if you feel like you're getting mixed up in your friendships, people are fighting, arguing, you're not able to get your point across, nobody understands the other person, no one gets you, you're not getting them. I would put up air quotes, but my hands are full. That's because of Mercury retrograde. Okay. And Virgos and Geminis are used to it because Virgos and Geminis are ruled by Mercury. I don't know an extensive amount of astrology or numerology. I would say I even know more numerology than astrology. But, however, I am well schooled, okay, in all things having to do with psychic stuff. But I did my research on the Lion's Gate, and basically we got to keep very positive, especially between the 8th, which was yesterday, which I'm still feeling like it's today, but yesterday, and the 12th. Why do we have to do that? Because the portal opens, and I'm not being a pervert. The portal opens, and what has happened is the negative and positive energies, they fight. They do like a boxing match, right? I'm gonna win. No, I'm gonna win. Right? Evil and good fight. Evil says, I'm gonna win and take over the world. And good says, no, you're not. No, you're not. Sit down, evil. Okay? So wars break out, and you know there's already wars broken out. Okay, not to get political, but we're in a mess. Hi, chickadee. Nice to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Okay, that's what JLR says. Welcome in. Come on in. Okay. Anyway, so we have to. That's why it's even more responsibility for us to do what? I'm just putting down my I want you to be able to see it. The smoke. Hi, JR. That's funny. I was just talking about JLR, and then JR came up. Oh, hi. Namaste. It's so important. Like, I was at a doctor's appointment, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, snap. I forgot it's the Lions Gate portal. That means that if it opens up and we're in a negative phase, or we're fighting with somebody or anybody, or even fighting with yourself, what will happen is that the portal will close, and whatever you are left with, it's kind of like getting an illness and then saying, I'm never going to get over this illness. Don't say that. Don't put that into the universe, because then when the portal closes, they got the information. Oh, they want to have an illness for the rest of their life. No, we got to spin it. You didn't see my wrist. We got to spin it. Okay? If you're new to my channel, I'm going to act goofy, like a goofball, like a nerd, epically failing, and sometimes a jerk off. Okay? But a nice jerk off. Okay. So anyhow, I'm from New York, so I'm allowed to talk that way. But so we have to keep the vibe high. We have to keep positivity high, even if it feels phony. Even if it's not so, like, I didn't solve all the problems with that person. I don't know what career I want to do. I don't know if I want to stay in this job or get a different job. You don't have to have all the answers. But what you have to have is imagination of what would be the perfect scenario in your head. What would be the 5 things that you would want to have that would make you the happiest person in the world? Okay? Or even just a happy person. You don't have to, make it a billionaire to be happy. You could just be happy if you have good friends, a nice family, a nice house or a nice apartment, food to eat, able to pay your bills, or most of them. Okay? So it could be, that's Twijaya from Indonesia. I used to tutor a student, a young man from Indonesia in the College of Staten Island. Yeah, in the College of Staten Island twice a week. And he would pay me, he would pay the college, and then the college would take most of it and give me like $10. Okay. And they would charge him like 50. But anyhow, he was so interesting. And I hope I did a good job. But yeah, I used to tutor him. And he was from Indonesia. So welcome in. Welcome to the Mystic Brady Bunch. Okay, so I just want to say that keep your vibe high, even if you're looking at a lot of sad things that are happening. If you're missing, if you see, I just felt like somebody doesn't have a car, or their car broke down out there. Instead of saying, oh, I'm never going to be able to have enough money to fix my car. I'm never going to have enough money to get a new car, right? So you got to stop with that. You got to say instead, I wanted to put a little bun up there. Instead, you have to say, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have, and be thinking, What is that car looking like? What is the kind of car you want? You want an SUV? You want a station wagon? See, I don't know cars. I'm really bad at cars, so I'm gonna start saying things that are like irrelevant, like a station wagon from the Brady Bunch from the 1970s show. Okay. Anyway, just think of the car that you want and that would be good for you and your family or you and your significant other. And then visualize it in your mind. You can have your eyes open, visualize. Oh, there's that car. And when I go in, the clicker thing works and I can turn it on and the engine sounds great and there's nice cushions and it's all cleaned out and leather seats or plush seats, whatever you want it to have. Okay. And it's not a big bill that I can't handle. It's a bill that I can handle every month, or it's a bill that I can just pay off, right, with cash. I was trying to make it rain with money. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, so then there's other people out there. They're like Katrina. My relationships are null and existent. They don't exist. They're null and void. Okay, and I say, I feel you. I understand. How are you praying for them? How are you manifesting it? And then they say, what is manifest? Okay. Then I say, oh, this is going to be a long one. All right, so let me get a drink. Let me get a drink. This is going to be a long one. Okay. 1 second. Little Cabernet Sauvignon. Drink it if you got it. And I always try to got it. It's cute. It's cute. 13.9. Last night had a Coors Light. Didn't do that much for me. I was I was very upset. I was very aggravated. I was crying several times. I got a lot of stuff going on in my life, and I was crying about my sister. She has cancer and she's very sick and she lives far away from me. So I was crying about her and I was crying about a situation with a good friend of mine that I love. But we had a disagreement and it was like seeming like we were going to not be friends anymore. And I didn't want to do that to her. And I didn't want her to do that to me. So I was like, how could I fix this? Didn't seem like it could be fixed. And then we just went back and forth and give each other time and grace, back and forth. I was still crying about it, as I'm sensitive. I don't have a lot of friends, but once I have friends, I like to cherish them. And I want to be with them until I die. And I know that can't always be. And some of them I haven't even met in person. But I always aim to. Somehow, somewhere, we're going to meet. Soul sisters unite. Anyway, it's on the bucket list. So anyhow, that's my low vibe. And you probably couldn't hear what I was saying. Could you hear anything that I was saying? Because I put the microphone down again. Let me know. Yes, I am a medium. You want a Ferrari? Oh, that's dreaming big. But that's okay. If that would make you happy, visualize that Ferrari. Oh, you heard me? Okay, good. And you could hear me now with this really close, right? Okay, good. Thank you for helping. Thank you. Okay. All right. So basically, I'm just going to read you a little something from the Lion's Gate. A lot of people didn't know about it. A lot of people didn't know. But so I go to the doctor. This has to do with me going to the doctor. Take a sip. Now, I just had to get my blood work checked because I have a condition called Hashimoto's, right? I'm not Japanese, but my condition is called Hashimoto, right? Basically, that means my metabolism is sluggish and it barely works for years and years, okay? And where I used to be a little skinny mini, size 7, size 8, now I've turned into size 2X shirt, but fortunately this shirt is a 1X. So of course I cut the neck off so I could be 1980s cool. I love that look. And then I have more room. It's a cool shirt. Let me show you. Oh, that was hard to get up. There's a car. I better sit down before I fall down. I've been feeling, even before I had a sip of the wine, I've been feeling very dizzy ever since they took the blood from me. Because they took the blood from me last week, but they're not doing what they were supposed to do last week, right? They were supposed to check my blood work for thyroid issues, thyroid 4 and thyroid, I don't know, 1, 2. And every time. Do you think they do it? No, they do not. Every time. Happens every time. I can't get it. I don't understand why they just don't know how to do it. So, anyhow, I have to be grateful and happy because I was scared to go on the scale, right? Because the scale, I never lose weight. I never seem to lose weight. I don't seem like I'm eating excessively since my last doctor's appointment in January, right? Exercise, yes, I'm exercising when I can. I got that new pad. Sometimes I don't go on it, sometimes I do. Go out for walks, I've been doing that. I haven't always been coming on. I forgot, I should have had this in my hand, right? Did you not hear what I said? What was the last thing I said? You tell me. I'll let you work. You guys work. What was the last thing I said? Nothing. You won a Ferrari. Okay. You asked me if I was a medium. Okay. Whether you liked it or not, you became a moderator. Somebody became a moderator. Look for the wrench. That means you could help me if somebody's fresh or rude, and you can hit their face and they will get blocked or hidden from the channel. And just for a little while, and then they can come back. Okay, so we were talking about Lionsgate. I feel like my hair is looking terrible up like that, so I took it down. Echo, can you play some dopamine relaxing music?
Here's a station based on dopamine by Trevor Hall.
Echo, can you play some Echo music that's for free?
Playing your personalized station, my soundtrack, from Amazon Music.
It's too loud. Echo lower. Echo stop. Echo's being a dick right now, so she's not allowed to play her music because she's gonna sing over me, so then you guys won't be able to hear me and it'll be a mess. It'll be a big mess, right? We still have this lit. This might be frankincense or myrrh, which is, hopefully you guys have a pen, piece of paper, pen, crayon, a book to write in. Okay, that's all you need. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do it all. Right, because I got to help you. All right, we got to do the Lion's Portal correctly. And just don't be sensitive to Mercury retrograde. It's going to be over soon. Let me find out when. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name? Is your name Echo? 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 What's the Lion's Gate portal?
I don't have an answer for that.
Echo? What does the Lion's Gate portal mean?
The Lions Gate portal is typically used to refer to the Lions Gate Entertainment Corp., which is a Canadian-American entertainment company. The term Lions Gate is often used as a portal or entrance to the world of entertainment. It is a prominent company in the industry, with its headquarters in Santa Monica, California.
Okay, so you could do it. We're in Texas. You might be in New York. You might be in India, Australia. You could still do it. Okay, if you don't have anything to light, you could light a stick. This is just a Palo Santo stick. Doing it again. You could light a Palo Santo stick wherever you are. If you're from India, from Africa, from Arizona, okay, from all the A's, all over the world, Ireland, England, Africa. I'm part Senegal, 7%. You'd never know it, but that's okay. We're just getting in positive energies to happen in the month of August, in the month of September, in the month of October. November, there's something a little bit else happening, but we're talking about the month, and there was something that happened in July for some people. Some people got down and depressed. Some people got, hey, I'm going to ask somebody to marry me. I'm going to move out of this place. I'm going to go get a job or jump out of your skin. Somebody might have jumped out of their skin, like, meaning had a nervous breakdown. That's okay. You have a nervous breakdown, usually you find out why you had that nervous breakdown. You missed somebody, you broke up with somebody, they broke up with you. You don't like somebody anymore, they don't like you anymore, and you feel bad. You want to do something about it, and you can. You can figure out, hey, do we love each other enough to fix it, to fix our problems? Okay? To respect and make each other laugh again. All right? So you're thinking positive. We're keeping everything up positive. That's the main one. Leave this here. Okay? All right. I'm going to read my notes. bought this book. Why? Because it was, first of all, it was on sale for $3.99. And second of all, it says, "Be still and know that I am a God." Be still and know that I am God, watching over you, knowing what you need before you know what you need or want. Has to be done, right? So I didn't finish mine. The world's not going to end if I do it today or tomorrow, okay? But just get it done before the 12th, okay? Raise your hand if you're going to get it done before the 12th, August 12th. Echo, what day is August 12th?
August 12th is a Monday. Is there anything else I can assist you with?
Yeah, please hang around. Okay. She thinks I'm giving her the day off. She needs to be here and do her job. Okay? No sleeping. Okay. All right, so I already did my book. I didn't finish it because dogs have to be fed and things have to be put away. It says Lionsgate, August 8th, 2020. I am number 1 to 7. You could do number 1 to 5. Just leave a little paragraph alone. So, and I wrote, "I am so happy and grateful now that my health and healing art business is successful, selling 3 times a week." That's what I've wanted for a while. 3 things a week. That would mean 3 paintings a week. Okay, or more. I might have to write or more. And it's selling around the world. Maybe to Arizona, maybe to India. Right? Right. Okay. So maybe just to California, maybe to New York City. I don't know where. The love from New York City I never get. That's where I'm from. That's where I moved here from. I lived there 52 years of my life. A small town in Staten Island, New York. Then I met my husband, and he lived in another town called Bay Terrace. And he was from Brooklyn. And he's like, "When we get married, we gotta move out here." And I was like, "Oh, no way. I love Staten Island, New York. That's where I'm gonna be born. That's where I'm gonna die." And he was like, "Oh, well, I'm leaving. I'm going to Texas." And I was like, "Bye-bye." I did, straight up, "Bye-bye." He was like, "Don't you want to come with me?" I said, "Boy, I don't even know you that well to give up my family." "Oh, you don't see your family that well." Well, that doesn't matter. I still know they're there. And I still have my 3 friends. We go out to eat once a month. We get together for the holidays. We give each other presents. But he did convince me, because the job that I was working at in Brooklyn was getting harder and harder. Principal kept on coming down on me. I had hurt my neck and my back. It was totally screwed, but I had to pretend because it was June and I had to drive from Staten Island to Brooklyn and prove that I could do it. Yeah, those were hard times. They really were. Let's age it up. Yeah, somebody has to watch their temper. Somebody wants to beat somebody up. Silly. Don't beat anybody up. My last fight was in 4th grade, so well, 6th grade actually, but I got beat the crap out of by a Puerto Rican girl. And she almost drowned me in the pool. So that's not a good person to fight with. Okay? Why? Because she's strong. Okay? Oh, and then she threw me in the street so that when she was strangling me, she was dangling my body into the street so that when the bus came, they wouldn't see me and I would get run over by the bus. Well, I had a little thing called a friend named Christine Valvik. Christine Valvik came running across the lawn, and there's all these older people sitting on the lawn going, "Girls, don't fight. Girls, don't fight." Right? They were sweet. But nobody was taking this girl off my back. Nobody was taking her hands from underneath my throat. She already cut my beautiful face right here. I'm not being conceited, but I never had a cut like that. Right? It was her nail in my face, and it was already yellow, turning yellow. Infection, right? Then she gave me another sore here. She gave me sores on my neck, because I'll never forget, this is how she held me over the curb of where the buses were on Luton Avenue and Pullion Avenue, Staten Island, New York. She's real tall. She's real tall, right? She's real tall. And I was a little bitty 50-pound thing, right? 50-pound thing, and I'm down here. And she's holding me over the curb, and my feet can't touch the curb. And she's holding me by my face like this. You think you're cool? You thought you were cool in the pool, right? You thought you were cool by splashing me, right? She got long, straight nails, right? And I was like, please? Yeah, I thought I was cool. That's why I was playing a joke on you. That's all. She was like, yeah. You know what we do with people who play jokes? Okay, I lived. Don't worry, I lived. And that pool story was Tottenville Pool. Sutter Home. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so any questions on that whole trauma? I came home bleeding. Oh, and then she harassed me on the bus the whole way home. She harassed me on the bus. She lived in the projects, so she lived far, far away. I lived in Great Hills, so our stop was coming up. And I was bleeding. And Christine Valvik wanted to help me, and she was like cursing the girl. Christine tried. She jumped on her back, but Christine was only a little girl. Because she was 2 years younger than me, but she was almost a black belt in karate. And that's why she made that decision, that choice to become a black belt, because she knew she wanted to help save her friend. That's real loyal, right? She didn't know where she can get the money to train to become a black belt, but she was going to find it some way, somehow. Me, we couldn't even afford ballet lessons once a month. So on my birthday, my sister Patricia had saved up. So on my birthday, I was allowed to get a card that said I can train for 3 different days. So that's what I did, ballet and jazz, through my sister Patricia. Okay, so I got a good burn, and I think the Lion who resonates with fire would like this because it's popping. Just breathe it in. And if you don't have any Palo Santo, you need to get it. Because you don't even really need to open the windows and close the windows, but just simply think a good thought. I'm so happy and grateful for my health. I'm so happy and grateful for my family, my husband, my soulmate. I'm so happy and grateful I have a house. I love my house. It might be messy. It might have a lot of boxes. It might be cruise on down to Hoarder's View, but it's still my house and it has a big, huge pool. So I can always clean it up. So those are all positive things. I am so happy and grateful I'm healthy. I do not have to get another pill for cholesterol. I worked on that. All I did was cut out like a couple of ice cream sundaes and a couple of BLTs. But basically everything else was still on the docket. But he said I did good and I didn't need another pill. So now I just have my pill for Hashimoto's every morning. And now I have a pill for night, which is, I took it before, but I'm not tired, which is bad. Okay, let people say anything. Oh no, that's terrible. Yikes. That's right. I gotta get my glasses. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, I got my geeky glasses on. Okay, so anybody say anything? When does the Lionsgate end? On August 12th. You'll feel the relaxing time. Some people say it goes to the 15th, if you know what I mean. But I think, how did my ponytail come out? I don't remember that. My ponytail should not have come out. Yeah, but the Lionsgate, think of it as the 8th, sometimes even the 7th. The 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. At the same time, Mercury in retrograde is a biatch. Just is. Okay, miscommunications. You think people hate you, or you might hate them. You think you might hate them. Okay, they can be annoying as F. AF. Annoying as fuck. Okay, it's my channel. I'm gonna say it, not monetized. So I do me over here. I do me. Okay, sorry if I'm acting tough, but I am drinking my wine. Feeling fine. And I forgot to take this up again. Could you have heard me? Anybody hear me? Blessings. Thank you for the JR. JR is here. Very hitting heavy, JR. Could you guys put your signs in there? Like, I'm a Virgo, so I would put in Virgo. And if you have question, put in your sign and your question, if it's not complicated. And I'll see what I can do. I'll go get my dowsing rods. Would you rather have dowsing rods or cards, tarot cards? Come on, 17 in the house. That's a party. 17 in the hizzo. doesn't want to light. Okay, that one doesn't want to light. How about this one? Please, God, help us to know what we need to do for the moving forward in August and in the weeks of September and the fall. How could we find the people that need to have our advice, the need to find the people that we need their advice, and the people that are our soulmates that we love to just be around. We just feel at home. We know they're not going to yell at us. They're not going to tell us they expect that much from us. They will tell us if they think we're doing something dangerous, but they will accept us when we're quirky and gifted and creative. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, universe. Thank you, Lionsgate. Okay, that was a pretty big burn because look at my fingers. Well, I'm going to put that on my page so that I know that I try to put my energy onto my wishes. And you don't have to finish your wishes all the time. Your wishes could be like mine. Okay, I bought this new book. I was getting something from the store and I found this, right? And it says $3.99. Compare it's $8. I got it for $3.99. It says, "Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God." It's like the water, right? So I know here's my name, Katrina, and then I know that you could just do 5, but I'm excessive, so I do 7. But I didn't finish. Okay, so let me just tell you something. The Lion's Gate is August 8th, 2024. In the midst of Mercury retrograde, in the midst of don't make any plans, right? I once got a job offer, went out and spent $1,000 on fixing a classroom up because I never got the opportunity to have a classroom. All those years I was working subbing. So I finally did get this classroom. Me and Devin spent like $1,000 on all supplies. On Monday, I walk in the classroom, there's another teacher there, and she had taken all my stuff down, threw it in a box. And one of the kids or the teacher stole my picture of a Native American I had hanging up in the bathroom. And I said, "What are you doing in here? This is my stuff." She said, no, you were supposed to be told that it's mine. Now it's my room. And I go, "Well, is your classroom my room?" She goes, "Nope, they have another sub for that." So I'm just basically kicked out. Yeah, I was basically just kicked out. And then they wanted me to stay the whole day so that I could make it easier on the teacher. And I guess what I said? I will be gone after you're done with gym. When you come back up from gym, they won't see me. You won't see me. And then the principal boss said to me, "Well, that's extra money. So why would you want to leave that?" And I said, "Why would I want to leave that? Up to about 20 minutes ago, I didn't know that I was leaving a job that I spent about $1,000 to get it ready. And now another person destroys my whole classroom over the weekend. Nobody could tell me anything. Why did you even pretend you needed me and wanted me?" So I was messed up. I cried so hard. It was so sad. But you know what? I found out God didn't want me in that job. God wanted me next to my husband because he's always sick. And he wanted me to spend time with him. Right? And then spend time on my artwork. Spend time on my readings. right? That's all. Not everything's monetized, but that was the idea. Then my sister gets sick, and she's sick in Jersey, and who knows what's going to happen with that. So every day is something. So when we're thinking about the Lions Portal, we got to say, I'm happy and grateful for my loved ones and my friendships that love me royally. Royally. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, Archangel Michael. That's it. Cut the cord. Does anybody say anything? Let's see. Love, C. Celepantique. Not sure what that says. You're so strong. Oh, thank you. Had to be strong. My mom died when I was 19. I was in the midst of school. And I had to stay in that apartment and pay the bills. Guess what else happened? I lived with a sister that was a year older than me. So if I was 19, she was 20, right? So she was young too. But we always deal with things differently, right? So she would try to say I was a little goody two-shoes type of person at that point. Not really now. You know, I'm a wild monster now. But back then, I was a little goody two-shoes. I must go to college. I must do school. Right? I had a boyfriend and a job, but I just like school. To make my mother proud, you know. So I was trying to figure out how I could do that with eating one meal a day, because that's all I could afford. So I asked one of my sisters if I could move in with her. She said, only if you take the one thing that you were left from mommy, which was $1,000. All of us 6 kids got $1,000. And that's all I had to my name, because I was a waitress. And I worked at a donut shop, and then I was a waitress. And I said, if I take $1,000, I'll have 0. And then she said, yeah, and then you babysit. She said, you have to babysit anytime I want. I said, well, what about when I'm in school? And what about when I am in college? When I'm in work? And she says, well, just any time that I want you to. So I didn't really understand it. I didn't think it was the fairest deal. So I ended up staying in an apartment I moved out to by myself. My sister Christine, she helped me a lot with that move. It was a studio apartment. I only stayed there 3 months. Why? I ran out of money to pay the rent. And that building almost went on fire, and I had my first visitation of my mom in that building. Only if you ask me if you want to hear about it, I'll tell you about it. But if you don't ask me, I'm not going to tell you. What's with the tarot things? The tarot things are another thing I do. I read tarot cards. And I also paint collage pictures of Jesus and quotes from the Bible and mermaids. You can see a mermaid over there. You can see a mermaid over there. Yeah, I do a lot of stuff. I certainly do. Oh, you couldn't see it. You couldn't see it. Sagittarius? All right. What do you want to know, Sagittarius? You're always trying to do something new. You're always trying to go for a thrill. Hi, Doreen Campbell. I love you, Doreen Campbell. What do you want me to tell you? What do you want me to tell you? I know I'm acting weird because I'm having my bottle of wine for the portal. I'm making sure it's a positivity portal. My mom's story? Oh, my mom's story. Which one? There's so many things that my mom told me. About which subject? You got to give me a subject. Because she taught me all my life lessons I learned from my mom from age, I would say about 7 all the way to 19, and then she passed away. And I would rack my brain with, what did she teach me again? What did she say again? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to act? Why are people bullying me and I don't know what to do? Why don't I have any friends? I have some friends, but they're not like in right here in my, neighborhood. But Devin says that's my fault. Because he says, you didn't join the church. You didn't join this. I said, did you want to join church? He goes, no, I don't give a shit about having friends. He goes, you give a shit about having friends. I don't. But friends always come to Devin. I'll sit there like a weirdo wanting them, but then they don't come. My family members don't come here. They've never been here. Except my daughter, my son, and my stepdaughter. I'm talking about my siblings. I would love my siblings to come here. Okay, so Christine's out because she's basically dying, stage 4 cancer. And that's not saying any kind of lie. That's the truth. We used to always invite her to live here because there's a lot of houses that went for sale. And it's just too stressful for her to sell her house, She would just stay in her house all the time. Yeah, so my mother's secrets, my mother's lessons. Okay, here's one. My mother used to say, don't be a sucker, Kathleen. Because my full name was Kathleen, right? My nickname was Katrina. Given to me by a German man that lived on the block. He said in Germany, Kathleen is not Kathleen. Kathleen is Katerina or Katrina. And I was like, I love that. And I ran home and I told my mother, Mr. Shaughnessy called me Katrina or Katerina. And I said, is that all right? And she said, yeah, that's a nickname for your name. They don't have a translation to Kathy or Kathleen, but they call them Catalina or Katrina. And I was like, that could be my nickname, Mom? And she said, yes, sweetheart. Yes, it can. Now go study your palmistry books. So she told me some people are just wallflowers. They just stand up against a wall. And if you want to dance, you should not hang out with that person that's standing up against the wall. And I said, well, that's mean, Mom. Then you're leaving them. And she said, no, baby, you're not leaving them. They're doing what they want to do, so you want to dance. So you just have to leave and go dance. Then you could pick them up later. In other words, have fun. Because she used to always say, if you don't have fun before you get married, you're not going to have fun after you get married. And I never always understood what she said. My first studio apartment was in Eltingville, Staten Island, New York. 1 room, 1 small bathroom. I put a shower curtain up. I had a box of Cheerios and plenty of tea and plenty of these social tea cookies. And that was basically all I ate for like 3 months. When I got to the school, there was a restaurant, and I would only have enough money to either get breakfast Well, lunch. Breakfast would be 2 eggs over easy with some bacon and an English muffin. And then my sister Susan said we have to bring our own tea bag to save on save on something. And I said, I want coffee. She was a big tea drinker, but I wanted the coffee. So we would fight about that, and we weren't living it together anymore. But sometimes she would give me a tea bag that she scored from home, and I would just have that. And then later on, I'd have coffee. Then I worked during the weekend in a catering hall so that I wanted to have all week off so that I could study in the library and study at home, because I knew those tests come fast. So I knew a lot of people used to work during the week, and I was like, wish I could be strong like them and work during the week. But no, not me. I had to make everything during the week was about school. Then the weekend, I went to work. Monday, you're tired. But I would still study every Sunday. Then I went from there to my brother's house apartment because he had to take me in. And I got kicked out of there in a couple months because he got married and his wife did not want me there. So I got kicked out of there. And a couple of my friends like Ellen and Joan, they said, we'll take you in. My mother said yes. I asked my boyfriend, which was my ex-husband. She said no. And then I ended up going with my brother. I felt more comfortable staying with family than somebody else's family, you know? Not that my brother was easy to live with. He wasn't. Trust and believe. But the real part that was terrible and sad at the same time was when I went to live with my brother was kicking me out because he said, I'm not kicking you out, but my wife is going to kick you out because she wants to be alone with me in the apartment. And we just had a baby and it's stressful. She wants to be alone. I said, I understand. Thank you for taking me in, Tom. I appreciate it. So, 14 in the house. Give me a thumbs up, will you? I'm sorry if I'm depressing everybody. Okay, so the last part of that story was my brother tells me in May, him and his wife are going to a honeymoon. When they get back from a honeymoon, they also had a baby. His name is Patrick. When they get back from that honeymoon, I have to be out of there because his wife wants the whole house to herself. It's not that I didn't agree with her, but I just felt like, how many moves am I going to have to make? Okay. The boy. Anybody else having a drink? Or just me? Then we have water bottles too. We got Dasani. Okay, so this was my brother's son. His name is Patrick Thomas Brady. He was born with a chromosome disorder. That's why I'm all over the Gypsy Rose thing, because I know a lot of stuff about abuse in families. I know a lot of stuff about extra chromosome, being born with an extra chromosome. It ruined his life. He could not walk. He could not talk. He was 26 years old before he died, and he looked like he was maybe 6 or 5 or 4. He was beautiful with red curly hair and green eyes. You never saw this color green eyes before. He loved his father, Tommy, my brother, and he loved his mother, Susan, my sister-in-law. Okay. So, I have lots of dreams of him. I went to psychics and they told me that he was trying to tell my brother something. My brother was doing something wrong in his life. And Patrick, his name is Patrick Brady, was trying to do, he was named after my mother, Patricia Brady. Patricia Brady, my mother, died in 1983. And Patrick Brady was born in 1984. Okay, so even on the back here, this is when my brother liked me. It says, to the Brady Simpsons, have a drink on me and Pat, healthy, 23. Nice handwriting my brother has, right? That was a long time ago, because he hasn't spoken to me since I visited there. Won't even answer me on the phone. I don't know why. Started teaching him how to text and everything. He's my big brother. He was more of a father than my father was. Okay, don't make me cry. Next up, it's a tough one too. This is who I've been talking about lately in my dreams. I had a dream of him. His name is Sean Michael Rispoli. I call him SMR. That's Christmas. You notice I have red hair. Dyed my hair red after the divorce. But he did not like to take pictures with anybody, my sister Karen said. But he would always take a picture with me, because I'm the fun aunt. He loved me. And I love him, just like I love Patrick. And yeah, he didn't feel good to take that picture, but he did it. Then he came to my wedding and he danced with me, and he danced with Devin, and he danced with everybody. And then I have a picture where he was pausing me, he was dipping me, and I can't find it. I couldn't find it for about 2 years. Everybody says, oh, you'll find it when you need to find it. And I'm like, I just wanted to find it, make a pillow out of it, make something out of it. But I can't find it, though. I know he did it. It's in the video. I have video of my wedding. So, anyhow, my kids walked me down the aisle, and I asked my brother, could you please walk me down the aisle, too? And he said, no. I said, what do you mean, no? He said, well, you have your kids doing it. And I said, but I want you, because you're like a father figure to me, Tommy. And he was like, I said, no. Okay, so what do you do with that? I don't know what to do with that. Then it comes to your dance with your brother, your big bro. And he always liked the Jackson 5, and so did I, because we came from a huge family of 6, 5 girls, 1 brother. 2 dogs, Prince and Princess. 1 cat named Chrissy, Siamese. Okay, then the father gets divorced and moves out. House kind of falls apart. Anyway, that's my story. I shouldn't be telling it, right? Stupid of me. Let me get back to the portal. How many people? 16? Only 16. Not that many people care. All right, that's all right, but whoever's here is worth it. And I wanted to tell you, I did sell 2 more paintings. I don't know why I'm not telling you that right away. But before I do talk about the book, how you could just write 7 things or 5 things that you really want. But you just have to be so damn specific. That's why I want to teach you how to do that while I have dirt on my hands. But anyhow, let me go get, what was I going to get? Hi. You thought I left? No. I'm a royal loyal. I don't leave you. Okay? People leave me every day. Right? People just don't want to bother with me. They don't want to rock with me. Right? Devin says, you don't try enough. I say, Deb, I've been trying in 10 different schools for the past 9 years. Okay? Couldn't find a friend that way? 10 schools? That's this. 10 schools. Not one friend likes you? Okay. Going to these next week, I have to go to the orientation. The orientation used to be from 8 o'clock to 11. And then you go on your way. Now it is 8 o'clock. It's either 3 or 4 or 5, something like that. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do it. It's too long. Patrick. Shawnee. I have much more prettier pictures of Shawnee. Okay, so, Lionsgate. I'm actually out of drink, so I might have to open up a bottle. Just have one more glass of drink. Because it's only 1:08. Alright, I'll see. First I'll do the Lionsgate with you. Can anybody hear me? I see cutie pie. I see something with a flower. Sorry for your loss. Thank you. Everybody's in heaven in my family. My father was questionable, but I think he worked it out. The apartment story was sad. Doreen. I got every kind of story. I got essay stories with the next door neighbor. 2 next door neighbors. Okay, age 8 and age 13. Very rough for me. But guess what? I didn't kill anybody. Right? Guess what, Gypsy Rose Lee? Gypsy Rose Blanchard? I was essayed and I was abused and I was trying to be drugged by these hippies next door. And guess what? And then a lady was a prostitute, but she was like our best friend. We slept over her apartments. And meanwhile, she was a prostitute. But we didn't become prostitutes. Okay, so. But we were only like 11. Christine Valvik was only like 11, and I was like 13. And it was like, oh yeah, she's just an artist. She's an artist. She was doing more than being an artist. But we still love her. Okay, I had a lot of things go on. I had the belt hit on me. The belt constantly, smashing me, smashing my sisters, hitting my sisters. And I'm still here today. Got a checkup. It was pretty good. Okay. I thought that was on me, but it's on the phone. Okay, so I need to get something, but let me read this page first, okay? Sorry. Sorry, I'm not doing like the cards right now. I'm not into it right now, the cards. They're on the other side of the table. My canvases are all over waiting for me to do that. Have the energy for that. But our refrigerator broke. Everything was moved out everywhere. Then we realized the refrigerator was on the wrong side. So Devin had to work for 5.5 hours to take off the arms of the refrigerator and switch it. Okay, before that, we had to take this dude to find out about my health. Now, thank God, I am so happy and grateful that my blood pressure was beautiful. Okay, that's one. Then my cholesterol has improved because the last time he said, I'm going to have to put you on a pill. And I'm like, I'm already on a lot of pills, doctor. And he's like, don't care. If we don't get this cholesterol down, you can have a stroke. So I said, okay, let me work on it. So I worked on it. I don't know what I did, but anyway, I worked on it. And he said, your sugar is beautiful. I said, really? I said, but I'm so fat, fatter than ever. I'll never tell you what it is. And you don't get to know everything about me. And he said, yeah, you shouldn't be that high at 5'2.5". But have you ever tried the injectables? And I was like, oh, whoa. Time out, doc. Doctor, time out. If you're telling me that my beautiful freaking sugar is beautiful at 60 years old and a half, going on 61 in September, get the presents ready, okay? Then why would you want to dare put injectables in me? Isn't there another answer? He goes, well, Devin's getting it done. I go, yep, Devin is a severe diabetic with heart problems and foot problems and every problem. I got to be the one that's good. I got to be the one that's healthy. I don't want to get married again, but I got to be the one that lives, okay? I want him to live so that I could go to heaven with my family because I'm tired. Yes, I am. 5,000 videos, 6,000 videos. Now I'm on TikTok too. Who knows? And then he says, okay, well, it's not a needle, it's a pill. We're going to try the pill. It helps decrease your appetite and you won't even want to look at food. I was like, okay, I'll try that. So, and plus, one part of it helps your headache. One part of it helps you help. 2-2 in numerology is very good. Matching up with people, collabing with people, collabing for business, collabing for love, going out to eat to dinner with 4 people at a time. That's almost the best type of feeling. When you go out to dinner with, you and your hubby or you and your girlfriend and them and their boyfriend. And it's 4. It's always that's always a nice thing. Okay? Keep the ego out of it. Okay, 1 second. Did anybody ask a question? Okay. So, probably going to be ending soon. But I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. Okay, so here's my book. And it says Lionsgate. August 8th, 2024. I am so happy and grateful now that my healing artwork business is successful, selling 3 times a week. Let me see it. You feel it? Okay. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, universe. healing artwork business is successful and selling 3 times a week. Number 2, I left it blank because I wanted to write in something about manifesting my business with my art and books. Not my art and books, with my readings and books. So I'm so happy and grateful now that I get readings. Let's do twice a week. Yeah, I don't like too many of them. Twice a week. And then selling my books. When is Tommy coming home? When is Mommy coming home? And Tommy Extra. Selling my books each week. Two times, 2 books. These 2 books, 1 fun 1. Then health. Okay, so my blood pressure was good. BP was good. Okay, heart rate was good. Okay, let's get the old, what is it called again? Thyroid. I'm so happy and grateful now that my thyroid is healed. And I have all the metabolism I had when I was 24 years old. And I am in a slim trim size 7/8 pants. I am in a very slim trim medium. And it fits me with a lot of space. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, archangels. Cases solved. I want Summer found. I want Michael found. I want, who else? Does anybody remember? Put it in the thing. You think this is easy to fill this out? It's not easy to fill this out. It's hard, especially after a bottle of wine. Not a big bottle, just a little tiny cutes. How many ounces is this, Jazz? I can't tell without glasses on. What's the tarot things? God knows us best. Yes, he does. Beautiful pictures, very talented. Thank you, JR. Where you from, JR? Doreen Campbell, my mom's story. She has a million stories. Thank you about my sister. She's still alive. She's still kicking it. You know, she's still driving everybody crazy. Not listening to anybody. But thank God for my sister Karen and my brother-in-law Jimmy. They go over there for 10 hours a day. And they have cleaned her house, rewired her house so that she can get cable and television. They have brought in refrigerators and stoves and dishwashers, and yeah, it's still not working, you know. But she has a do not resuscitate. Wait, do not. Yes, do resuscitate. She has a bill that says do resuscitate. You better resuscitate. Me, I can't feed myself. I can't go to the bathroom by myself. I don't even want Devin showing me to go to the bathroom. No, ma'am. Outie. But she wants all the bells and whistles, which is weird because she's in her bed and not really able to get out. I don't want her to have what is it called? Chemo anymore. So much she's had. This is going to be a good burn. Yeah, so does everybody understand what you do with your... Just take a book, write 1 to 5. If that's okay with you, write 1 to 7. Right? Only because 7 is my favorite number. And I didn't even finish my... Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 19 in the house. Okay, so I just wanted to talk about, like, I'm so happy and grateful now that my healing art business is successful, selling at least 3 times a week, art 3 times a week, all over the world, right? 2, my readings, I'm selling my readings twice a week, okay? That's enough. And then my health, my blood pressure is good, my heart rate is good, and it's my weight is the problem. My weight is good. My weight is great. Okay. Then, in terms of cases, number 4 is cases solved. So Summer Wells will be solved. So happy and grateful now that Summer Wells will be solved, is solved. Michael Joseph Vaughan has been solved. Lena has been solved. And Sebastian Rogers has been solved. Number 5 is I want recognition for my hard work. Number 6 is family matters. And then I can always fill it in. And number 7 is my kids, 4 of them. So you just keep it positive. Keep it positive, right? Okay. So this is my little poem. It's just stupid, silly stuff, okay? It says the Lion's Gate. Oh, did you hear me at all? Hi, Johnny Black. Hope everything is okay. Yeah, everything's okay. We're just trying to talk about the Lion's Gate, affirmations, positive, writing down a couple things that you really want to manifest during this time, especially between August 8th and August 12th. So August 8th, August 9th, August 10th, August 11th, August 12th. Okay? That's 5 days. All right. If you want to do moon water, me and my soul sisters used to always do the moon water. I didn't find that it was helping me. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to switch it up and write down my feelings and see how it goes that way. Okay. All you could do is try in this world, right? The Lion's Gate. Thank you, Leo's 888. What does it all mean? To me, it's moving forward as the lion, strong, sassy, fierce, but royal, loyal, loving, but with boundaries, loving others, but loving me first and foremost. Unlock my unique creativity, unlock my gratefulness, unlock my belief in the miracles that happen every day, every minute. Listen to me roar. Listen to me roar. When you roar, you want something. When you roar, you're upset with something and somebody. You just want somebody to hear that and maybe say, what's the matter? Why did you roar like that? Can I help you with something? That's what we're all waiting for. Okay, that might seem silly, but it's the way it is. It's the way it is. It's the way it is. Okay, there was another page here. Let's see where it is. do it. That's it. Okay, just to close, I was going to open up my other wine, but I don't know if there's that many people here. Let's see. Yeah, all the good advice I got was from my mom and my dad, actually. Mostly my mom, but my dad gave me some good ones, too. Sorry for your loss. Gypsy Rose lacks compassion, in my opinion. I could tell you're very empathetic. Thank you. And you're JR. JR, I'm going to do Gypsy Rolls, but I decided today is not for her. Tomorrow, it will be for her. Because more things are going to be happening tomorrow. I'll just say this. She might be on house arrest right now, where she's not allowed to leave that house. So we'll see. We'll see. But I didn't want to talk about her today because I've said, let's talk about us. Right? She don't care about us. Everybody's talking about her. Let's talk about us and what we need for this Lionsgate portal. Okay? Anytime you feel nervous, ask Archangel Michael to protect you. Ask God. First you have to ask God. Say, please, dear God, I'm having trouble with feeling safe. I feel like somebody's going to hurt my body or hurt my family or hurt my car or hurt my house. Please send Archangel Michael down so that he can help me. Please and thank you. And then just for a second, know, close your eyes, know that it is coming and smile. Know that it is coming and smile. We have to have faith that God is listening to your prayers. Okay? Sometimes he don't listen. He listens, but he doesn't give you what you want. Like when I got that job in that school, and I got the kindergarten job at first, but then they put me in the 3rd grade job. Me and Devin went all over the place and bought $1,000 worth of materials to start my classroom. I even brought artwork in. Some of my artwork was Native American pictures. The kids really resonated with that. It was stolen. I couldn't do anything about it. Anyhow, I came in that Monday with a whole book of lesson plans that I stayed up all night working on, making copies, having everything ready. Homework was ready, tests were ready, because that's what they said we had to do. I didn't like that. I knew it was going to be too much for me, but I was pushing myself because they said you stay for like 2 months, 1 month, 2 months, and maybe you'll stay for 6 months. And I really said to myself, yeah, I would like that. And my career that way, you know. And when the girl came in and I couldn't find my stuff, I said, did you change my room around? And she said, this isn't your room anymore. This is my room. And I was like, what? Okay, it was just a bad time, so I'm not going to talk about it. Write down in your journal what you want with relationships, with family members. Even if you've had a fight with them, write that person's name down right now and think a good thought about them. Think about when they used to make you laugh your ass off. Think about when they used to make you smile. Think about when you used to make them smile. Write their name down right now. I'm going to write mine. Okay. So 17 in the house. Okay. Let me know who you are in the comments. I hope you wrote down your person's name that you would like to be in a better situation with. Oh, I forgot one other person. They're in my family. One second. Okay. So what basically the people that you wrote down, you have to make an effort, a concerted effort. First you think about when you had a good time with them, when you were smiling with them, and when you were like happy with them. After you spend a few minutes doing that, put on a song maybe that you both listen to, or just a song that makes you happy. And just sit there visualizing them, smiling, always smiling, never crying, okay? Unless they're tears of joy, okay? And then the next step is after the music, after you wrote it down, the music, now you just need to call them or text them. If they don't call you back, that's on them. That's not on you. It might take them 1 or 2 days. They need space. But if they don't call you back in a week, that's on them. But you know then I can move along. I can move along now because I tried. I thought a good thought. I wrote their name down. I remembered their happy time that we had and shared. And then I reached out in some shape or form. If you want to write a letter, you can do that too. But if the person still decides they don't want to meet with you, then just step off. Okay, God says step off on that one. Okay. Your guides want you to know to pray to them more. Somebody said, what do my guides want me to know? To pray to them more. You don't know their names, that's okay, but just pray to them more. Or maybe you do know their names. They're saying, I was in that parking lot that you were in. Why didn't you feel my energy? Let me know. Okay. Doreen Campbell, Katrina, can you pull a card for the collective? Sure. Shaylee, hello. Sunflower. Okay. Let me go pull a card for the collective. But before I do, I gotta get a collective drink. Huh. like that sweet shit. Hello. Only 13 in the house? Okay. Like that sweet shite. LOL. What? This is not sweet. This is Cabernet Sauvignon. I don't like sweet. Sweet gives you a hangover, a headache. I can't afford those. So I try to go for dry. Sometimes they have sulfites in them, so they give you a headache anyway, but I could have a headache even without a glass of wine. Yeah. Oh, so you think Cabernet is sweet? It's not that sweet. It's really not. Like a Malbec is real sweet, and Pinot Grigio I find sweet, and there's another white wine that's very, very, very sweet. And my husband likes it, but I don't like it because it's just like grape juice. Yeah, so I'll drink a Merlot. I'll drink a Cabernet Sauv. Sometimes I'll drink white. I do like champagne. Well, cheers, everybody, to the Lion's Portal. May all your dreams come true. Okay. Let me get the cards because I think one person said they needed the cards to close out. So let me get the cards to close out. If you could think of any questions, let me have them because I'm tapped in. Okay. All right. Okay, so first for the angel cards, I got 2 for the collective. And this is anybody who's watching decided to come on this video tonight. This might resonate with you. If it doesn't resonate, leave it alone. Blessings of Sorry about that. This might resonate with some people out there, and if it doesn't, leave it alone. Blessings of innocence and purity. God blesses those whose hearts are pure, for they will see God. Matthew 3:8. So keep those hearts pure. God blesses those who are of pure heart. And that's a beautiful picture. Yeah. The next one is speak words of love. Yeah, we were talking a little bit about that. Speak words of love. Be strong in the Lord and his mighty power. Be strong in the Lord and his mighty power. Speak words of love. Very true. It always resonates with the moon, if you ever noticed that. Then we have some cards from the angels in heaven and your ancestors in heaven. Let's see what they have to say. Everyone think of a question. Anybody out there, even if it's 20 people or if it's 2 people, just think of a question out there that you want to ask your ancestors, your people who passed away and went to heaven. You want to talk to them so bad. You want to hug them so bad. You want to ask them their advice so bad. Just think about what that question would be so I could tap in. Okay, just keep saying that question. Say their name over and over in your head and say the question to them over and over as I'm shuffling. Okay. Who needs a collective reading really bad? 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 Where's the message from the heaven? Here's a message from heaven that you want to tell us, angels and ancestors. Ancestors, here's a message from heaven you want to tell us. People want to know what's happening in heaven. People want to know what you want to tell them. What's the message you want to tell them? You said stop. Okay. Right away I heard Mary. There's a Mary involved. There might even be a Quentin, or I might be saying it wrong. Quentin or Corton. It's kind of a different name, but a QU name. Okay. It's important that they produce their own life without anybody bothering them. Because I got this card, and that's the blank card, meaning they have to produce something that's just authentic to them. And I forgot to pick this up again. Okay, so all I said was that somebody out there needs to be authentic to themselves and produce this, which is they didn't write their future yet. Their future card is empty. So they need to write it and give themselves permission to go ahead for it. Okay? Stop waiting for people to tell you, okay, you're good enough now. Okay, you're smart enough now. Okay, you got enough degrees now. Okay, you did a lot of work with your family and now you could finally leave that and concentrate on your career. No, nobody's going to do it because they want you to stay home and keep on doing everything for them. Okay? But you have a dream out there, don't you, in your heart? It's a little controversial. It's like, I gotta leave my family to pursue something. It doesn't mean I don't love my family. It's just that I gotta do it. It might be for 3 weeks. It might be for a couple of months. But you love your family. And you just need to explain that to them. It's giving me anxiety. And if you skip it, you're going to drink too much or maybe take some pot or take some drugs because you're going to be disappointed that you didn't take the opportunity. Okay? So that's for somebody out there. They need to take that opportunity and go. And then you'll be back and you'll have all of that out of your system. And you'll have success. Okay? And your kids will forgive you because I hear, will my kids ever forgive me? Hey, they might go to therapy anyway. They go to therapy even if we were the best goddamn person in the world. Okay? Therapy is good for you anyway. Right? But by the time they get to 29, they realize, I gotta stop blaming people for what I do. I'm freaking 29. Okay? It's a master number. Okay, so then we also have, could be a sign that's Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra around you. Could be a sign that's Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra that is either ghosting you or not giving enough to you. You're not feeling the love from them. And you need to talk to them about it because they're all in their head. They're Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. They're most likely going to listen to you. Okay? Because they usually get you, but they're in their head. You know what I'm saying? When somebody's in their head. Okay? 17 in the house. All right. Now this is from the angels in heaven. We want you to be around people who are like-minded, being surrounded by people, family and friends that support you and get you, that support you and get you. You know how hard it is to be around people who just don't get you? They just don't get you. They're just always picking at you. They're always pulling things away from you. They're always telling you that you're not a good person, that you're a phony, that you're a fake. They're fake. Okay? Because true friends won't say those words to you. True friends will say, listen, I think you're going opposite direction where your goals were, so let me help reel you in. And you say, okay, go ahead, try. But I really want this. And then the other person who loves you says, okay, well, I'm going to try my best to help you get it, but I want you to get it in a safe way. And then you say, okay, thank you. I love you. And they love you back. Okay? I am always with you, even though it frustrates you. You can't see or feel me, but please keep saying my name. Talk to me. I always listen to my baby. Yes, you're still my baby, and I will send you a heart. Look for hearts in weird places. My dad sends me hearts in weird places too. Did that one resonate with anybody? Oh my God, my mom Miriam is a version of Mary. That's right. And I mentioned Mary earlier. Keep looking for your tribe. Say a prayer right now. I'm going to say a prayer right now. Please, dear God. Okay, so we want you to be around people who are like-minded, being surrounded by people, family, friends that support and get you. That's who they want you to be around. 1 second, let me just shuffle one more time. Oh my God. Your dad's name is Quentin? What did I say about Quentin? Because I always think of Quentin the baby from Georgia, but this was a man. What did I say about Quentin? You say, cheers. Is he going to get convicted? Did he ever do it? Okay. So I'm not sure who you're talking about. Are you talking about Quentin, the adult man that I got that name before I did the cards? First Mary, my son Skylar. Tell me about Skylar. How old is Skylar? Is he 8 or 9? Tell me about Skylar. The dad that's Quentin, he's grown. I'll tell you about him in a minute. But could somebody tell me, Chaley, can you tell me about Skylar? Why do I get 8, number 8 or 9 around him? 3rd and 4th grade. 3rd grade going into 4th grade. All of the siblings' names start with a Q? That is so rare. That is very rare because I kept on seeing it and I heard it and I was like, QU? Nobody, that's my imagination. And it wasn't. So thank you for that validation. Your mother was always painting hearts. Oh my gosh. Then that is your symbol for her around. Behind everyone's photos, she would paint a heart. What a lovely lady. She loved love. Say love always. Miriam draws hearts. Miriam draws hearts. That's a nice sound of a poem. Miriam draws hearts. I like that poem. Okay, then, yes, all of the siblings' name starts with a Q. That's so funny. Okay, and then I'm not sure, just said the name. Oh, okay. So you don't know who Skylar is? No, not I'm in love with. Okay. No, the man I'm in love with. So you're in love with Skylar? Oh, Skylar passed away when he was 10 weeks. Oh, okay. I'm very sorry. I'm sorry, but I was getting something with 9, 8 and 9. Something went wrong between 8 and 9 weeks with that baby. But don't worry. Skylar is a boy, right? Somebody's holding them in heaven. One of your family members is holding Skylar in heaven. And they say, I know you wanted to have Skylar with you, and you deserve to, but I'll take better care of Skylar. And when you get up here, you're going to have Skylar back in your arms. I have a living child who is 8, and his dad kidnapped him when he was, what? 2. But did you get him back? Tell me you got that 8-year-old back. Please tell me you got him back. I'll put you on the prayer candle. Charlie, sorry for the loss. Your loss. Yes, they are both boys. Thank you, JR. He is with me every day still. Yes, he is. Always in your heart and your hair. I haven't seen him since. Oh. What state did he take him to? Couldn't law enforcement help you? Private detective? If you want me to work on it, you want me to help you find him? Okay, if you want me to help you find him, I do it for free. Okay, so what you do is you give me email, Katrina Brady 8. Let me show it. 1 second. Okay, so my email might be backwards, but it's Katrina, Katrina 8.kb@gmail.com. Katrina 8.kb@gmail.com. You never stop fighting for your kids. I don't care if you had a problem with alcoholism, problem with drugs, or they had a problem with drugs. I don't care what it is. You just keep on fighting until you're dead. Until you're dead and on the other side. And then on the other side you fight still. Okay, in different ways. But anyhow, you gotta make phone calls, have a book, your notebook, write things in your notebook, and call people, whatever state he's in. He's in Oregon. Call up the Oregon police. Ask them, what do I have to do to try to find my son, my child? Okay? My ex stole him. Okay? If they give you problems, you go to somebody else. Maybe get a private detective. You got to just keep on fighting, and I will help too. Just contact me on my email. Katrina 8.kb@gmail.com. Gmail.com. Okay. And I will look into it. I will try to do a mapping. I will try to do, the only thing I need is a couple pictures of him. So you would send them either to my email. I might give you my phone number. You can send it to my phone number because I have to look at the pictures and touch them and see what we got there. Okay. And look into it and do a bunch of cards. Okay. So that's available, and you don't need money because I am for free. I do children's cases for free. I do murder cases and missing cases for free. Okay. My channel is really for free. The only thing that people sometimes pay for, they don't have to, but if they would like a piece of healing artwork, they pay for that. Or if they would like a private reading, they pay for that. Okay. But not when it comes to children. That's for free. Okay. Because you don't need to worry about money if you're worrying about your baby. Okay. So let me just get to the next question. Somebody wants to let you know that always with you. Whose birthday? Somebody's birthday coming up? Happy birthday. I know my niece's birthday and my best friend of 50-something years, Christine Valvik, her birthday is on August 10th. And then my niece's birthday, Leanne, her birthday is on, I think, August 12th. Okay? You were the most beautiful infant baby. I treasured the day you were born. So this is somebody is telling you from heaven that you, probably a mom or a dad, you were the most precious baby, infant baby, and they treasured you. They treasured you from the day that you were born. They're telling you they love you. Okay, now this one could be for Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, the water signs. And they're saying, reach out to Archangel Michael, reach out to SG. Not sure. SG. Who's SG? Archangels, Jesus Christ, we will help always. And it says, I want you, so this is the water signs. So Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. I want you to try to heal from the past, purge your emotions, rest, recover, and a change that needs to happen before you can move forward. Don't worry, I will help you. They always help you, but you have to say, please, dear God, help me with this problem. Please, dear God, send down Archangel Raphael to help heal my body, take away cravings, take away any addictions. If it's something to do with your throat and voicing your opinion, please, dear God, send Archangel Gabriel down to help me to express myself so people get me what I'm trying to say. All the angels, okay? So they were worried. They were a little bit worried. Okay, so now I'm just going to look up at you guys and see what you're saying. Pisces here. Hi, Pisces. I'm trying every day. Yes, you are. And they notice it. They notice it. You keep on going. Wednesday Bickley. That's a cool name. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm having a little Cabernet Sauvignon to celebrate the Lionsgate portal. Sagittarius. SJ, are you Sagittarius? Saggy-waggy? I try to be a good person to find. I've been looking for the missing for years. All dating back to New York City when I lived in New York City, and I was a teacher, and I was trying to get my license, and I was trying to get my master's, and I had 2 little kids, and I was in a marriage, and I also knew that I was psychic, and I was trying to help the police with their cases, and it was a good feeling. You know, I got more attention there than I ever did in Texas. Texas, they look at me like I'm a weirdo if I'm in my car, you know, burning a little sage, think I'm burning pot, and they were like, have you ever seen the inside of the jail? And I said, where? They said, here. I said, no, I've never been to jail. And they said, how about New York? And I said, no, I've never been there either. They came to my apartment and showed me mugshots because my ex-husband was a court clerk. He did not want me to be taken to the police station because he thought that they would think I was crazy and lock me up. I had 2 little babies at home. So, yeah, it's a crazy life I've had. Andrea Michelle says, hi, Katrina. You are such a wonderful person. Genuine. Thank you for helping the children. Thank you, Andrea. I appreciate that. I'm a mother. Birthday is August 23rd. No way. That's my father's birthday. I believe. So is that a Leo or a Virgo? You on the cusp? I think you're on the cusp. If you're August 23rd, you might be on the cusp of Virgo and Leo. So meaning you'll have 2 different personalities. Yeah, Chaley, if you really want to talk to me about your case, definitely email me and we'll get started on it. Okay? The Lionsgate portal, what is it? It's when the energy in the world, we all have yin and yang and negative and positive emotions, and we all have evil and good. And especially the empaths and people who are empathetic and people who feel energy, and dogs and cats too. But we have to make sure that the good part of the world, the good in everybody, outweighs the evil and the deadly and the negative energy. Because when the portal opens, it's almost like the Matrix. It'll be like this opening over by a mountain or over by a store, like only lasting a couple of seconds. Only a few people will notice it. And then whoever goes in it, if you're thinking negative feelings, your negative feelings is going to be for your whole life. If you're thinking happy, magical feelings like, you know what, somebody's going to fall in love with me, I'm going to meet my soulmate, I'm going to have enough abundance to have a beautiful life, I'm going to be creating my business, I'm going to have good health, experience good health, and not let anybody tell you differently. Keeping your vibe positive, keeping your vibe up, okay? Which I always used to hate when people used to say it because they would say it in a cavalier way and not explain it. And I'm a teacher, so I always explain it because I want things explained to me too. Because you can't just be a high vibe. I hate when people used to say, just be in a high vibe, all right? No, I need things explained to me. Okay, straight up. Because I look at this economy, and I look at who's president, and I look at who's vice president, and I look at where's the money going, and I've been working since I'm 14, and I moved from New York to Texas, and I'm having a hard life, and my husband was a teacher for 35 years, and he's, could hardly walk, and we can hardly pay a lot of our medical bills. And we're like, why is that? If we stayed in New York, we would have both had to go back to work. And so we came here for a better life. And yeah, it is less stress, but just like then when they start hitting you with medical bills, it gets really hard. And we're in a 1970s style house, so things are falling apart, daily. And so, we got to get a new roof, and that's 20 grand. And we got to get our refrigerator broke, and that was we got a good deal. It was on sale for $6.99, but it would have been $1,000. So there's been a lot of things going on, and I'm not the only one. I know you're not the only one. all of us are experiencing this. So what we have to do is we have to hold emotion and think of what it is that would make our lives awesome. And just sit there and smile for a minute. Like I had written down, I probably read it before. So if I repeat myself, I'm sorry. Take a piece of paper. I write 1 to 7, but you could just write 1 to 5 if you want. I didn't finish with what I was writing, but I wrote, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have my healing art business is successful, selling 3 times a week. Then I said for number 2, I wrote, readings are twice a week. I'm so happy and grateful now that I get readings, paid for readings twice a week. I'm so happy and grateful now that my weight is good, like when I was 25, which would be like a size 7, 8. And the shirt would be like a medium. Whereas this is 1X, it's not too big. So I was happy about that. But no, I'm way overweight. So I'm working on that because I have Hashimoto's, so that takes a toll. And then, yeah, I have something about my health. I have something about the cases being solved. I have something about recognition. I would like it. I'm only normal. Something about family. I got loads of problems. I got 99 problems, and my family is 99. Okay. And then my kids. I have 4 kids. I have 2 biological kids and 2 step kids. And so I didn't fill it in yet, but you should fill it in. But all positive stuff. Then just sit and think positive thoughts about it. See it happening. Make it like a movie in your mind. And that's how we close the portal with happy things. And we close that portal with, no, we're going to have a good life. We're going to have a great life. It's going to be like the 80s again. Okay, because that was my favorite time. All right, 70s, 80s. But mostly the 80s because I was able to work and I was able to, be with my friends and draw in my book if I wanted to draw in my book and think a little bit about college and just go back to a time that you felt so happy. Okay, I don't care. You could say, me, Katrina, I was 5 and that's when I was happy. Then you just think about that. Think about that time. Okay? You flashed out at a medical billing person today. You were furious. We all lose our temper. It's not the end of the world. We all lose our temper. What you say is, in your head, you can't be around the person right now. In your head, William Riley, you say, please, dear God, forgive me for losing my temper and show me a better way next time. And please give my apology. Let that person that I hurt their feelings, let them feel my apology, please, dear God. And God will take that energy. And all of a sudden that person will be sitting there and they'll be like, oh, I'm okay. I don't feel bad anymore. They won't know why it happened, but they're just going to be like, it's okay. Everybody gets mad sometimes. That person really didn't mean it. Okay. Your soulmate is in jail. Okay, they can be. They can be. You could still write to them. You flashed out. Okay, I read that already. I think I'm almost done. You're in New York? SJ? You're in New York? I was from Staten Island, New York. What part of New York are you from? Okay, so I have somebody that's very worried about getting relationships together or going to a wedding, getting the family in order, because we have Three of Cups, which is celebration, bright happiness. It's really a good card. So you will be doing that. I'm seeing September. Maybe one little thing in August, but then September. Then we have the Two of Pentacles, which is money, confusion, juggling the situations on ideas around. Yeah, the yin and the yang. Judging, should I do it this way? Should I do it that way? Should I go this way? Should I go that way? Should I go with this group of people or the other group of people? Who am I supposed to trust? Okay, so I call this the bipolar card, because it's like the person does not know which way they really want to be, which emotion they really want to show. That's why I call it that. The esoteric 8. Okay, then also with the tarot, we got Seven of Cups. All that glitters is not gold. All that glitters is not gold. Look beyond the clouds. Money improvements. So, the thing that's at the surface value is not going to give you your answer. All that glitters is not gold. Sometimes it's simplicity. My father used to say, simplicity is beauty. Beauty is simplicity. He used to say it again. Say it again, Kathleen. I would say, simplicity is beauty. And he would say, now reverse it. Beauty is simplicity. Simplicity is beauty. Because he didn't like when I wore makeup. So he would tell me to just be simple. And then he tried to teach me that lesson. So this is like looking at different choices, different cups, different things available, but not knowing which way to go. All that glitters is not gold. Look beyond the clouds, money and improvements. Okay, then we have Queen of Wands, a woman over 25, green eyes. Very important that you notice she has green eyes. If she doesn't have green eyes, it's not the person that you're thinking of. It's not the Queen of Wands. Okay, so green eyes, over 25, blonde or red hair, positive, fiery, and outspoken. Kind of bossy. I would say kind of bossy. You'll get along if you listen to her way, but once you want to have your own thing, what you want to do, if she's not in a good mood, she's going to say, oh, well, that's not going to work. If she's in a good mood, she's going to say, oh, yeah, maybe we'll do it that way. That's a good idea. So she could flip-flop a little bit, but she's definitely a very strong person. You'll know her by her green eyes. Okay, boys and girls, namaste ninjas, Zen zebras, Bella butterflies. I hope you like this. It was very long. It's 2 hours and 19 minutes. And the worst part about it is I took my sleep medicine and now I'm awake. Okay, doesn't matter. As long as you had a good time. I hope you have a very good night. There's 13 in the house. Please, on the way out, give me a thumbs up so I get a little credit for the reading. And if you need to talk to me personally about healing artwork, a reading, a case, you know what to do. Katrina8 .kb lowercase k, lowercase b, as in Brady, at gmail.com. If you are just interested in writing me a letter or mailing your check or money order for something that you wanted, like a reading or a piece of artwork, here we have two ways. We have P.O. Box, Katrina Brady, or Mystic Brady. I prefer you write Katrina Brady on the check or money order. P.O. Box 62132, San Angelo, Texas 76906. 76906. That's the P.O. Box. That's the old school version. Okay? But if you're savvy, you already know what you want a reading, the readings start at 60. If you want it to be private, then it goes up from there. Okay, private reading where I talk to you on the phone. I do 5 different decks of cards. I could FaceTime you, or I could just talk to you on the phone. For a half hour is 75. For an hour is 135. Okay, but if you're just not sure and you need to ask me prices, you can always just email me. Okay, and so here is PayPal for the short people. PayPal me, PayPal/me, capital M, lowercase e, and it's Katrina Brady 7. Even if it's backwards, Katrina Brady 7, Katrina Brady 7, PayPal me/Katrina Brady 7. Okay, or if you just have a question about something, a reading, a case, I always answer everybody's question for free. Okay, it's not going to be like, give me $5 for that. Give me $2 for that. Give me $30 for that. I'm going to answer 3 questions, but you're going to give me $35 for that. No, I'm going to do none of that shit. Okay? That's not how I work. In the Mystic Brady Bunch, we take care of each other. We don't worry about money, because guess what? The angels got us. Especially if you help each other. Angels got your back. Angels got your groceries. Angels got your bills. I know this because I am not monetized, and I've been working my butt off, my big fat butt, since 2019. Over 5,000 videos. Now I'm on TikTok. Check me out at Katrina Brady 77 TikTok. Okay, but I have much more on YouTube. But I'm getting pretty popular over there. I didn't do a live yet because I just didn't want to do it. I just like doing 10-minute videos. They make me happy. Anyway, I don't want to really collab with people because then it gets mixed up and it gets like my energy. I did that back in the day, and with a lot of people, high ranking, they had 70,000 or more subs, and then they ended up taking a little boy that I looked for, and I said where he was, and then we're showing his autopsies. Okay, not good. That's not good. Okay, we don't do that. Do everything for free, and God will except for my art and my readings, but God will definitely recognize what you're doing. And don't do everything. Don't holler for the dollar. Do not holler for the dollar. Do not. Okay. Anyway, here's my Gmail, Katrina8.kb, lowercase k, lowercase b, @gmail.com. I know it's backwards, but Katrina8.kb @gmail.com. Nobody has been contacting me there. So I'm like, hey, what's up, universe? Why isn't anybody contacting me? Okay, anyhow. Love you guys. You have anything to say closing? Now we got 22 people here. I think I saw that one. You didn't say what kind of New York, What part of New York are you in? Yes, narcissistic come out at me. You're an empath. Yes, it's really hard when you're an empath or a psychic or just very sensitive to the world because narcissistics are attracted to us. I had a narcissistic husband first time around. They're attracted to our softness, our gentleness, our kindness. Okay, but then they can't handle our sensitivities. William Riley, speak the truth, bruh. Okay, so I have been wanting to ask you about that too. My sister tells me that Jesus doesn't believe in psychic readings. Okay. And Jesus doesn't believe in psychic readings. Is it true? Okay. So, in case you don't know, I do a whole bunch of Jesus healing artwork. Okay, I got it all over the room. But I'm losing my voice, so I can't really, I gotta end this soon. But Jesus not only believes in you, Jesus loves you forever. And where do you think you got the gifts from? God gives everybody gifts, right? Not Jesus. God gives you the gifts. Jesus sometimes helps you to unwrap those gifts, right? A lot of times we go through our life without ever knowing what is the great thing about ourselves that we can contribute to this matrix. And we just don't know what to do. Okay? So Jesus helps you with that. God has given you gifts. Everybody on this planet has gifts, whether you want to reject it or not. Maybe you're good at secretarial work, but you really hate doing secretarial work. But you know what? God gave it to you, and so you're natural with it. You could do it like it's nothing, right? You could do it like you were a monkey and you could do it. Okay? So God and Jesus approves of psychic abilities because God is the one who gave it to us. He gave it to us. He doesn't give it to everybody. Some people are good at art. Some people are good at crocheting. Some people are good at race cars. Some people are good at gambling. Some people are good at horse riding. Some people are good at sports. And some people are psychics. And they got that gift from God. God said, use it nicely. God said, use it wisely. And use it for helping people, not hurting people, and not lining your pockets of your pants. True story. You might say, well, what about a Long Island medium? Well, she's one-dimensional. She's lining her pockets, and she's putting out books. Everybody's buying from her, but she's got to give more to the community. She's got to give some free stuff away. She's got to give some free readings away. Maybe she is. I don't know. Okay? So that's the whole thing. The whole thing is, what are we doing to help each other? We can't just be a taker. Okay? And God will always have our back. I've been always asking him for years, because I've been doing this since 2019 on here, but I've been psychic since I'm about 7, right? Reading palms, reading everybody's palms, telling my teachers that have a brain tumor and they're going in for an operation, telling them, I'll never see you again, and them screaming, crying. Did that to 2 teachers in junior high. Couldn't understand why that was a bad thing. My mother had to tell me sometimes I have to keep it in myself. I can't say it out loud. And I said, why not? Doesn't she want to know that she's not coming back? And my mother's like, no, you can't play God. I was like, I wasn't trying to play God. I was just trying to let her know I won't see you again. So what teacher are we getting in here? And she walked away from me and told me to get out of the room. That's how sad she was. So I told my mother, and my mother said, no, sometimes you have to put a quiet on the gift. Don't use it as much. And never, and be responsible what you say to people. And I didn't agree with that at first, but then I realized that was wrong. And I said sorry to God. So that's all we could do. If you're a psychic empath, you have to keep it up. Keep feeling those feelings. Keep trying to help people. What weird visions come in your head, write it down. Always have a book with you. Write it down and then tell the people that you really feel drawn to tell. Because that's how it gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Okay? Mine didn't get stronger just by me using it like once a month. Putting out a video once a month. No, I put out sometimes 3 videos a day. Even if it was just little dance videos, that's all energy going back and forth. Anyway, I love you guys, but I'm really tired and hope that I helped you have a nice night, and I will talk to you soon. Namaste. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and be kind to the universe. Think about the universe. Namaste.